The city of New Orleans has been enduring Gustav for much of this day. High winds and bands of rain sweeping through the city. But the good news is that Gustav came ashore as a Category 2 storm, rather than the Category 4 or perhaps Category 5 storm that some have feared. Nevertheless, there have been some scary moments as this battered and bruised city has endured Gustav. Over along the Industrial Canal, right at the lower 9th Ward, the site of so much destruction after Katrina, storm surge from Gustav sent the canal sweeping over the walls there and prompted fears among many that the walls would give way, causing major flooding. Corps of Engineers officials, though, expressed confidence that the walls would hold back the canal. Nevertheless, for hours, people have been watching the canal and watching as water has poured over the top and into the neighborhoods. Elsewhere around the city, damage is largely minimal. Trees down, signs down, siding ripped off buildings in some places, some shutters coming loose in some places, but not any major damage that you would associate with a very large hurricane. Perhaps that's because the eye of Gustav came ashore some 70 miles west of here, along coastal Louisiana. Nevertheless, concern in this city leading up to this storm was high. Almost the entire city evacuated, just a handful of residents left behind. That may ultimately be credited with saving this city from perhaps more carnage or more destruction from this storm. But there will also certainly be questions about why so many were forced to flee when ultimately this storm ended up being not as serious as some had warned. Again, New Orleans continuing to endure the wind and the rain from Gustav. No major damages, but again, there are still concerns about the same flood walls, the same levees that gave way in Katrina. Will they be able to hold back the force of Gustav? Jason Bronis, The Associated Press, New Orleans.